Well, while Christians are celebrating Easter, the Muslim community is celebrating Ramadan this month. As part of this month of spiritual rejuvenation, Muslims worldwide fast during daylight hours, consuming no food or water as a form of worship to bring them closer to God. Tonight marks the halfway mark for Muslims. For more, we cross now to Reginald Witbooi, who is standing by for us. Reginald, first of all, tell us where you are and also what you've observed.
A very good afternoon to you, Unati, and I think it is befitting before we get to the serious business of the day. I just need to wish you a very happy birthday because I believe it's your birthday today. So we are here in Kimberley at the mosque with Imam Adam Veldman. Now you'll know that the religion calendar is very important for many, and the Christians are celebrating Easter this weekend, Jews also celebrating the Passover. The Muslim community currently going through the holy month of Ramadan, and that is before they actually celebrate the end of their fasting, and when they celebrate it, we call it Eid al-Fitr. So I am now joined by Imam Adam Veldman just to tell us more what it is, why why the Muslim community need to fast during the holy month of Ramadan. A very good afternoon to you, Imam. It's a very important month for you as the Muslim community. Just tell us why this is important for the Muslim community.
Good afternoon to you and to the viewers. Yes, Ramadan is a very important aspect of the Muslims' life and in our calendar. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, where in the Quran we are commanded to observe fasting for the duration of the month of Ramadan. So we are from dawn to dusk, we refrain from eating and drinking, cohabitation and so on, in an attempt to gain God consciousness and come close to God. So it is a very, we're looking forward to the month of Ramadan. Even after celebrating Eid al-Fitr, we wait for the next Ramadan. That is how big Ramadan is in the Muslim calendar.
And tonight it will be the halfway mark to Eid al-Fitr. What is the significance of this day, if at any?
Yeah, so tonight, after the additional prayer that we have, after the late night prayer, we have the Salatul Taraweeh, where we listen to the entire recitation of the Quran during the month of Ramadan. When we complete that, then we have Bubar. We have a milk drink, or hot drink that is given to the congregants, and the little ones look forward to it. The whole masjid is full because it marks the half of Ramadan. So we take stock, what have we done for the 15 nights of Ramadan, and how are we going to prepare for the final 15 nights of Ramadan. So yes, Bubar is a big night, so we are looking forward to the 15th, or tonight, the celebration of the 15th night of Ramadan.
Also, you are going into the 15th night now, but also it's also important to mention that those last 10 days before Eid al-Fitr is also very important. Why?
Yes, so the last 10 nights, it's like the last lap of a race where you put all effort in, and that is what the last 10 nights is for us. So a lot of people, the men seclude themselves in the mosque for the entire duration of the 10 days. The women normally at home in search of Laylatul Qadr, and Laylatul Qadr is the best night of the year. So it occurs during the odd nights of the last 10 nights. So we seclude ourselves in the masjid in search of that night. So the person who is involved in worship in any form, whether it is reading Quran or whether it is in remembering Allah, if a person is in ibadah or worship during that night, he's given the reward of 80 odd nights of worship. So we are looking forward to that also, and preparations are being made for the final 10 days of Ramadan.
And just lastly, Imam, Ramadan is not commencing on a specific date each year. Why is that?
Yes, because we are following the lunar calendar, and the lunar calendar is dependent on sighting of the moon. So we'll only celebrate Eid al-Fitr when we sight the moon of the month of Shawwal. So normally it starts about 10 to 15 days earlier every year, and so we go through the cycle. So I think in the next 52 years, Ramadan will start the 23rd of March. When we started this year. So it is about a 52-year cycle. And that is to do with the lunar calendar, where we observe the crescent, and when we see the crescent, the new month start. And that's why we have it. And I think that is why the Ramadan is not the same, and Eid is not the same, Hajj is not the same, because it's connected to the lunar calendar.
Thank you very, very much. Well, Unati, that was Imam Adam Veldman just giving us more about why the Muslim community need to fast, and it's also what he mentioned, which is very important, to reflect. And also in other religions also, it's also to reflect, as the Christian community also mark the end of Lent. They also go through the process of sacrificing something which they hold dear in their lives. But it's very important that we need to reflect on all the religions that we are covering. We spoke to a referent this morning on the importance of Easter. We tried to get hold of someone within the Jewish community. Unfortunately, we were not able to, but we had the opportunity also now to speak to Imam Adam Veldman here, telling us about Ramadan and the significance of that. But with that, Unati, I hope you are going to have a blessed birthday.
Thank you so much. As you said, Reginald, it is a very important day, so I will certainly do so. Thank you so much for that. Of course, Reginald Witbooi just putting a spotlight on what we are currently marking today. 3 important religious holidays are being marked across the globe. As you just heard him, he was obviously speaking to an imam about the Muslims commemorating Ramadan. We also have Christians, of course, celebrating Easter, and the Jewish people are marking Passover.